Hey, this is Jazzy with ModernHippieMag.com, your online source for hip, healthy, conscious green living. Today we're in for a treat. You may notice that I'm not wearing any makeup. That's because we're going to be talking with mineral makeup extraordinaire Mary Van at Butterfly Effect. We're going to check in with Shayna as well. So we're going to get me all made up. Come on, let's get started. Well, I'm excited. I mean, like I said, I've been using it for a while, and I'm on stage with it, and it holds up really well. And most people, they go, "Oh, your skin is so gorgeous." You can see that it's not necessarily. I've got some blemishes, but I've always been able to get really good coverage. And so we're gonna actually see that in action today with getting me some blended stuff going on today.
We're gonna do it. We are.
This is also a lesson for me of how to properly apply my makeup.
Yes.
Which brush is best for what?
You know, both of these brushes are excellent for concealing, okay? And I'm probably gonna use both of them on you. Start with this one to go right underneath the eyes to really blend, and then you've got a few little darker places that we're gonna try and conceal as well.
Oh, good.
And what you really want to do is when you're working with these at home, pick up a little bit of color, and then you really want to almost get rid of most of it.
Okay.
So you're pressing it off and getting it really worked into the brush. Okay, so close. I'm going to come in to the inside corner of the eye. And you want to kind of stipple it in. And I'm going to go ahead and work on the top of your eyelids. So we have a really nice, smooth, even base to work with. Okay.
Going to look 25 again.
You always want to conceal first, because what it does is it gives you time to allow it to set and adhere to the skin. And this color is just a little bit on the orange side. I'm going to take it down when we start to put your foundation on, so it's a little bit lighter and brighter on your skin. But it's going to work into when we actually put color in your face, it'll work out great. When there's two tones in the skin, you want to look at the décolleté, and you should blend beautifully with the décolleté. And I can see that your skin's just a little bit different tone, so the overall effect we're going to use is when we blend your color, we want it to work with this area here. And we're kind of brightening you now so that when we go and put color on, it's going to all blend in beautifully. And another thing with darker skin is you don't want to do the swirling motion that a lot of companies tell you to do. You want to pat and press your makeup on.
Ooh, okay. I've been swirling.
Swirling can make you ashy, although you're fairly light skinned. So that might be why have you noticed any ashiness?
A little bit.
A little bit, okay.
Mostly on the forehead when I do the swirl.
Because you're darker here. And you're a little bit darker through here. So you could get ashy here and here if you're not careful.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
And we're going to pat and press. And if you'll notice, most of my motions are patting and pressing. This helps to keep the powder from going all over the place. So pat and press and then blend. One thing about mineral makeup too is that after it sits on the skin, it actually gives you just a little bit more coverage. Once it mixes in with your oils, it really takes on a whole different effect.
I've noticed that from the time that I put it on and go have my coffee. Woo!
And you do always want to moisturize your skin too before you put your minerals on. The nice thing about mineral makeup is you can layer it. Light layers is the way. You want to build on light layers. When you do that, then it looks natural, but it still looks like you're covering, concealing, but it just kind of comes from within instead of right there looking at you.
You don't want the caked on look.
Exactly. I can take a little bit of the mink eyeshadow on a slanted brush, real thin brush. This brush is awesome because you'll see I use it for a whole lot of things in a minute. And I'm going to follow the hair, the way the hair grows. And I'm just going to fill in your brow. The nice thing about using minerals is that in Florida, they won't heat up and smear like a pencil would. They stay on. Our products are water resistant, so they really will wear well. Because they are water resistant, you can't take water and clean them up. You either have to wipe them away, or you can get a little bit of moisture on a brush to kind of clean up any area where you've gotten something you don't want.
Ooh. Yeah, it's very natural.
I'm giving a little more definition, which most women do need. More definition on the outside corner of the eye. So that's why you're going to see me spending a little more time loving this area here.
Is it okay to sleep in your makeup?
Never. You sure don't want to make a habit of that, but really you get your most benefits from your creams at night. So you really want to treat your skin at night. So makeup doesn't give you the benefits that skincare does. So when people tell me they sleep in their makeup, you want to really protect and nourish your skin at night. This great little brush again. This is my favorite brush.
I should probably get one of those.
It is an angle shading brush, and you really do use it around your eyes, for your brows, for your lines, around the eyes. And I'm going to press this on. And you can wet these shadows and really create a really nice soft effect for a liquid liner. And a pencil should be soft enough that it flows on the eye, and it should be hard enough that it doesn't melt as you're putting it on. So it's really a very big challenge to find the right texture to a pencil. So if a pencil draws nicely when you just drop it, it's probably good. If you have to really work at it, it's dragging across your eyes and it's creating lines that we as women don't need.
Ooh.
A lot of time women will get little milia, which are little white bumps under the skin. And because we use jojoba, that does not happen. It's always easier for a woman if they'll kind of do little dashes to connect the liner before they actually go in and really just drag it across the eye. That way you know you have a good line to follow.
Especially if you can't draw. Just feels better on the skin.
Does it feel like your skin can breathe?
It's almost like wearing nothing at all.
That's good. That's good. And that's why we want it to be an illusion. We don't want it to look like a mask. Makeup is to enhance beauty. It's not really to cover up. We want our skin tones to be even and our imperfections covered. And mineral makeup can do it without giving you that made up, overdone look. Isn't this color beautiful on her? That just really pops. Just to blend it all, tone it down.
So you have a whole line with the foundation, blush, eyeshadow, eye colors, lipsticks, lip gloss.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And in our glosses and our lipsticks in the natural line, there's no dyes used whatsoever in our products. And most of them, the ingredients are butters and almond oils and oils from seeds and plants and things like that. Need the big mirror, I do.
Ooh. No, really, can you come to my house every day?
I can. Will you fly me to town every morning?
That is beautiful. Wow. I want to look like this all the time.
Mineral makeup is very concentrated. It goes a long way. It lasts a long time when you're using the right products.
I can walk the streets of Sarasota now. That is amazing.
You like?
I mean, the coverage is gorgeous and the colors are very, very nice. I mean, and it feels so light.
Good.
Wow. I'm wonderfully glamorous now. That's amazing.